Welcome once again students, and today I am going to explain the rest of the questions of exercise 2.5. Here I have written the question number 3rd. If x plus y plus z equal to 0, so that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. So here in the question it is given that x plus y plus z is 0, and using this you need to prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. So I am going to give the solution. It is given that x plus y plus z equal to 0. That is given in the question, x plus y plus z equal to 0. Now I am going to transfer plus z in the right side. So it can be written as x plus y equal to, plus z will be transferred in the right side, minus z. Now cube in both side. I am going to make the cube in both the sides. So in the left side you will get x plus y cube, and it is equal to minus z cube. So students, if two values are equal and if you are going to make the cube of both the equal things, then again both will be equal. So x plus y cube equal to minus z cube. That is given in the question, x plus y plus z equal to 0. So I am going to use this value. So x plus y equal to, plus z will be transferred in the right side. It will be minus z. Now I am going to make the cube in both sides. So in the left you will get x plus y whole cube, and in the right minus z whole cube. Now you are having the identity x plus y whole cube equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy in the bracket x plus y. That identity I had given. That is equal to minus z cube, and cube of minus z equal to, negative cube will be negative, and z cube equal to z cube. Now make it equation 1. Now here in the bracket x plus y is there. So x plus y equal to minus z. So from the equation 1 I can replace x plus y with minus z. So I can write it x cube plus y cube plus 3xy in the bracket x plus y equal to minus z. So x plus y, at the place of x plus y I am going to write minus z, and here it is minus z cube. So I had replaced that value from equation first. I had written that value from equation 1. Now it is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into minus z equal to minus 3xyz. It is equal to minus z cube. Now transfer minus z cube in the left side and minus 3xyz in the right side. So it is equal to x cube plus y cube, and minus z cube will be transferred in the left side. So it will be plus z cube, and it is equal to 3xyz. So here it is proved. So if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then I had proved that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. So that is the proof. So students, once write this, and after that you need to again go for the proof by yourself. Now students, here I have written the question number 14. Without actually calculating the cubes, find the value of minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube, and second you need to find the value of 28 cube minus 15 cube minus 13 cube. So here in the question it is given that without going for the calculation, it means you are not supposed to find the individual cube, and after that you are supposed to add. So here in the question number 13 I had proved that if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. So I will use the identity given in the question number 13 to calculate this. Now here it is just like x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Now here I am going to take x equal to minus 12, y equal to y, and z equal to 5. So it can be written as, it is just like x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Now I am going to add this x plus y plus z. At the place of x, minus 12 is there. So minus 12 plus y 7 plus z is 5. So it will be minus 12, 7 plus 5, 12. That is equal to 0. So here if I am going to add all these three, that is equal to 0. It means if x plus y plus z equal to 0, if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then you had proved that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. Then x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. Now here it can be written as minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. So here I had got that if x plus y plus z, here I had proved that minus 12 plus 7 plus 5 equal to 0, then it is equal to 3 into x. X is minus 12. So minus 12 into 7 into z is 5. Now calculate this. One value is negative, so multiplication of all these will be negative. So I have taken the negative, so 12 into 3, 36 into 7 5 ja 35. Now you need to multiply that 36 into 35. So if you are going to multiply, you will get minus 1260. After multiplication you will get minus 1260. So here I had used the identity given in the question number 13 to find the sum of the cube of these three numbers. So again, if you are going to take the second part, again you are going to given the similar question, x cube plus y cube plus z cube. It is just like the x cube plus y cube plus z cube. So here at the place of x 28, at the place of y minus 15, at the place of z minus 13. So here x plus y plus z I am going to find. So 28 plus minus 15 plus minus 13. So it will be 28 minus 28, that is equal to 0. So again, if x plus y plus z equal to 0, so if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then you can say that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. So again you will write 28 cube plus minus 15 cube plus minus 13 cube. It is equal to 3 into x 28 into y minus 15 into z minus 13. So you need to multiply all these. So it will be negative and negative. If two negative values are multiplied, so that will be positive. So your answer will be positive, and you need to multiply this 3 into 28 into 15 into 13. So after multiplication you will get the answer. So that is the question number 14. Now students, here it is the question number 15. Give possible expansion for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their area are given. First area equal to 25a square minus 35a plus 12, and in the second area equal to 35y square plus 13y minus 12. So I am going to explain one of that. In both area you are going to get the quadratic polynomial. Both are the quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial can be factorized by splitting the middle term. So you need to split the middle term and you need to factorize that. So you will find the two factors, and one factor will be the length and second will be the breadth. So I am going to give the solution of the first, and you need to solve the second similar to the first one. So here I have written area equal to 25a square minus 35a into plus 12. So area formula is area of the rectangle equal to length into breadth, that is equal to 25a square minus 35a plus 12. So here area is given, so area of the rectangle equal to length into breadth equal to 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Now you need to factorize that. So you need to split the middle term is minus 35. So you need to search two numbers whose addition will be minus 35. It means suppose that m and n are the two numbers, so m plus n should be minus 35. And multiplication of both the number m into n equal to 25 into 12. 25 into 12. You have factorized the quadratic polynomial. So middle term will be the addition minus 35, and you need to find the multiplication of these two. So 12 into 25 into 12, 300. So you need to find two numbers whose multiplication is 300 and whose addition is minus 35. So students, if you are going to find the numbers will be that numbers will be 20 and 15. If you are going to multiply 20 and 15, that will be 300, and 20 plus 15, that will be plus 35. So if I am going to write minus 20 and minus 15, minus 20 plus minus 15 equal to minus 35, and minus 20 into minus 15 equal to plus 300. So minus 20 and minus 15, both the numbers are going to satisfy this condition. So it can be written as 25a square minus 20a minus 15a plus 12. Now here you need to make the pairing. In the first pair you can take 5a as a common. So 5a if you are going to take common, so it will be 5a minus 4, and from here you can take minus 3 common, so it will be 5a minus 4. So it is equal to 5a minus 4 into 5a minus 3. So here you can write length into breadth, that is equal to 5a minus 4 into 5a minus 3. So it can be written as length equal to 5a minus 4 and breadth equal to 5a minus 3. So you can write length and breadth like this. So you need to factorize, you will get the two factors. So one of the factor will be length, second of the factor will be breadth. So similarly you need to solve the second part. Again area is given, you need to factorize. In the same way you will get the two factors. So one will be length, second will be breadth. Now students, here it is the last question of the exercise 2.5. Question number 16. What are the possible expressions for the dimension of the cuboid whose volumes are given below? So in the question number 15, you were given the area of the rectangle. There you had to find the length and breadth, and here you need to find the dimension of the cuboid. It means length, breadth and height of the cuboid whose volumes are given. So I am going to give the solution. So it is the volume of the cuboid, so it can be written as length. What is the formula for volume of cuboid? That is length into breadth into height, that is given volume equal to 3x square minus 12x. So here you can take 3 as a common, so it can be x square minus 4. 3 is taken as common, so x square minus 4. So here it can be written as, you can take, it is given 3. Here students you can take 3x common. Here in the number 3 is common and in the variable x is common. So it can be written like this, 3x. So if you are going to take 3x common, so it will be x minus 4. So it can be written as 3 into x minus 4. So there is no sign between these, so it will be written as multiplication. So 3 into x minus 4. Now according to the formula, length into breadth into height equal to volume, and here you have written that 3 into x minus. It means first one is the length, second one is breadth and third one is height. So here you can write length equal to 3 unit, breadth equal to x unit and height equal to x minus 4 unit. So it is the dimension of the cuboid. Now similarly you need to find the length, breadth and height in the case of the second, where volume is given. It means volume equal to length into breadth into height. It means L into B into H equal to, here first you will search the common term. Here it is k and k, and in the number you can take 4 as a common. So if I am going to take 4 as common and k, so it will be 3y square plus 2y and minus 5. K is taken as common, so 4 5 are 20, and so it can be written as 4k, and here it is the quadratic polynomial, so it can be factorized. So 3y square, and you need to break these two parts where the multiplication should be 3 into minus 5 minus 15 and addition should be plus 2. So the numbers are 5 and minus 3. So 5y minus 3y minus 5. So it can be written as 4k, and here y can be taken as common, so it can be written as y. So in one bracket you will get 3y plus 5, and here minus y 1 can be taken as common, so it will be 3y plus 5. Now it can be written as 4k in one bracket 3y plus 5, in second bracket y minus 1. So here you can write it, length could be 4k, breadth will be 3y plus 5 and height will be y minus 1. So here you can write length equal to 4k, breadth equal to 3y plus 5 and height will be y minus 1. So that is the solution of the question number 16. So students, that is the last question of this exercise, and this chapter is also going to be completed. So polynomial chapter, it is going to be completed today. So now thank you students.